Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 most comfortable motorcycles money can buy. Number 12, Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 stands out as an incredibly accessible and genuinely relaxing cruiser, available fresh for $4,800. At the core of its outstanding comfort profile is a masterfully relaxed geometric layout, matching forward-set foot pegs with high, swept-back handlebars that allow you to sit completely upright without any lower back strain. The plush seat features generous, high-density padding sculpted to cradle the spine perfectly through endless weekend commutes or scenic state line exploration. By managing its center of gravity remarkably low to the tarmac, this lightweight, highly balanced chassis positions its 349cc air-oil-cooled single engine to deliver a ride, requiring absolutely zero physical muscle. Harsh mechanical vibrations are non-existent here because the J-Series powerplant implements a specialized primary counterbalancer shaft. Instead of hand-numbing buzz at cruising velocities, the motor leaves a smooth, highly therapeutic mechanical pulse that infuses character into the asphalt without stressing your wrist joints. The dual oil-damped rear shocks work cleanly alongside traditional front forks to soften jagged pavement cracks before they ever disturb your posture. For any rider seeking an escape from road-induced exhaustion on a modest budget, this platform provides an exceptionally polished, pain-free daily experience that punches well above its weight class. Number 11, Moto Guzzi V9 Bobber. The Moto Guzzi V9 Bobber injects premium European refinement into the budget class, easily slipping under the $10,000 threshold on the thriving North American pre-owned market. While the aggressive bobber class is traditionally notorious for stiff, spine-jarring configurations, Moto Guzzi utilizes thick rubber-damped foot blocks and a wide, supportive saddle that filters out asphalt turbulence. The chunky, high-profile balloon tires act as an additional layer of natural pneumatic suspension damping, working with the front forks to soak up road ruts. Settling into the command position places your arms at a natural, shoulder-level reach that entirely prevents upper body tension, all anchored by a soulful 853cc transverse 90-degree V-twin engine. Thermal comfort is where this Italian machine completely outshines traditional domestic twins. Because the massive cylinders protrude outward into the clean airstream rather than baking straight upward under your seat, the rider remains completely insulated from the intense heat that typically spoils stop-and-go midsummer city riding. The heavy-duty shaft drive system guarantees a lash-free power delivery, deleting the jerky acceleration and constant cleaning chores associated with basic chains. Overall, the V9 Bobber is a highly satisfying, premium alternative for enthusiasts who want custom cruiser aesthetics without sacrificing their physical wellness or dealing with messy garage maintenance. Number 10, Triumph Speed 400. The Triumph Speed 400 has completely disrupted the lightweight street market, bringing a premium level of suspension damping that was previously exclusive to $15,000 luxury roadsters. Carrying a highly competitive price of roughly $5,000, it comes factory-equipped with gold-anodized inverted front forks and a progressive, gas-charged rear monoshock. This advanced damping profile enables the bike to glide across jagged potholes and expansion ruts with a controlled, floating poise that leaves basic budget commuters feeling crude. The stitched bench seat incorporates thick premium foam that prevents localized pressure points during extended weekend journeys, maximizing the utility of its punchy 398cc liquid-cooled engine. The ergonomics are beautifully neutral, featuring centralized mid-controls that distribute the rider's weight perfectly across the chassis, taking all strain off your wrists and lower spine. Triumph single-cylinder incorporates an internal counterbalancer that completely irons out high-frequency buzz, keeping the handlebars silky smooth even when pushing highway speeds. Every mechanical component, from the aluminum switchgear cubes to the knurled foot pegs, feels solid and expensive under touch. For the pragmatic urban commuter, this offers a featherweight, agile platform that treats your anatomy with absolute respect, turning stressful city traffic into a thoroughly calm, comfortable experience. Number 9. Kawasaki Vulcan 900. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 brings full-scale heavyweight cruiser luxury safely under the $10,000 boundary with a retail price of $9,000. Settling into this sprawling machine places you in control of an expansive, couch-like ergonomics triangle highlighted by broad, vibration-isolated floorboards and a deeply bolstered bucket saddle. The sweeping cruiser handlebars lean back naturally toward your torso, eliminating the neck fatigue and shoulder cramping that often ruin long-distance travel. Because of its massive wheelbase and significant physical scale, this 903cc liquid-cooled V-twin tracks straight as an arrow on open interstates, remaining unbothered by heavy crosswinds or passing commercial semi-trucks. The mechanical heart of this highway cruiser is paired with a silent, low-maintenance Kevlar belt drive. This sophisticated setup removes the clunky gear lash and constant adjustments common to chain-driven budget models, leaving you with a seamless, buttery power delivery. Kawasaki's dual-valve liquid cooling architecture effectively manages engine heat, funneling operational warmth away from your legs to keep midday traffic jams perfectly tolerable. Investing in a Kawasaki Vulcan 900 means securing a full-size highway platform designed for endless physical relaxation. This chrome-heavy cruiser provides an ultra-stable, beautifully cushioned footprint that turns long distances into a seamless pleasure. Number 8. Yamaha MT-07. The Yamaha MT-07 proves that an aggressive, modern hyper-naked design can still provide exemplary daily comfort without breaking the $8,000 mark. Rejecting the hunched-over, wrist-heavy posture of traditional sport bikes, this street machine implements a naturally upright riding triangle that keeps all operational stress off your lower spine. Its low mass means slow-speed balancing and parking lot maneuvers never tire out your muscles, allowing you to fully enjoy the execution of its legendary 689cc CP2 crossplane parallel twin motor. The defining secret behind the bike's effortless nature is that the engine utilizes a 270-degree firing order, feeding out linear, highly predictable torque that prevents the chassis from aggressively jerking during sudden throttle adjustments. For the current model year, the front and rear suspension damping rates have been specifically calibrated to lean into commuter plushness, smoothing out rough inner-city surfaces while maintaining sporty cornering poise. The MT-07 is a highly focused, no-nonsense roadster built for the commuter who demands lightweight performance, alongside a pain-free, upright posture that makes everyday riding an absolute breeze. Number 7. Yamaha V Star 250. The Yamaha V Star 250 serves as a masterclass in lightweight cruising comfort, proving that physical relaxation doesn't require massive architecture or a crushing weight penalty on a $4,600 budget. While nearly every competitive alternative in the entry-level segment relies on a buzzy single-cylinder motor, this machine introduces a beautifully scaled frame that removes low-speed balancing anxiety entirely. Riders of any physical stature can effortlessly plant both boots flat on the asphalt at stoplights while managing the power of an authentic 249cc air-cooled V-twin engine. This mechanical configuration naturally cancels out secondary chassis vibrations, replacing high-frequency handlebar buzz with a gentle, therapeutic thrum. The traditional telescopic front forks and dual rear shock absorbers are explicitly calibrated for low-speed plushness, floating over neighborhood potholes and jagged city ruts with absolute ease. Generous pullback handlebars align perfectly with the forward-set foot pegs to create an open, completely unstressed riding triangle that prevents knee joint cramping over hours of continuous travel. Opting for this time-tested platform is an incredibly smart strategy for anyone who prioritizes effortless handling and an uncomplicated, pain-free relationship with the open American highway landscape. Number 6. A Triumph Bonneville Bobber. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber makes an unexpected appearance in the comfort category via the thriving pre-owned market, where clean units easily slide under the $10,000 threshold. While traditional custom bobbers are notorious for punishing setups, Triumph engineered a brilliant loophole with an innovative floating aluminum solo saddle that is entirely adjustable. This mechanism allows you to slide the seat forward or backward, instantly tailoring the ergonomic triangle to match your exact arm reach and leg length perfectly. The rear monoshock suspension is cleverly hidden within a unique swing cage linkage, delivering progressive damping that shields your spine from harsh potholes while optimizing the delivery of its 1200cc high-torque parallel-twin engine. Operational refinement is where this British icon excels, utilizing a sophisticated liquid cooling setup disguised as vintage fins to keep engine heat entirely away from your legs during summer traffic jams. Furthermore, the chunky 16-inch front balloon tire adds a natural layer of pneumatic damping, grounding the front end with a remarkably stable tracking feel on the open highway. It strips away digital noise while retaining essential rider modes and traction control seamlessly. The Bonneville Bobber is an incredibly smart investment for the enthusiast who demands custom factory styling without sacrificing physical comfort. Number 5. Suzuki Boulevard C50. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 reigns as the absolute king of budget-friendly, full-size touring comfort, available brand new for $9,000. Spanning a long wheelbase chassis with expansive envelope fenders and wide floorboards, it replicates the massive road authority and floating ride quality of $20,000 luxury touring rigs. The wide, deeply padded plush saddle acts like a premium mattress on wheels, isolating your lower spine from harsh highway joints and concrete expansion cracks. The fuel-injected 805cc liquid-cooled V-twin delivers smooth, effortless low-end torque that makes long-distance travel feel completely unstressed. The primary feature guaranteeing total mechanical peace is its heavy-duty final shaft drive system. By sending power silently to the rear tire without the rattling noise or sudden lash of a chain, it leaves the cockpit entirely serene and maintenance-free. The bike's significant mass is balanced remarkably low in the frame, anchoring the chassis against truck-induced crosswinds and high-speed highway buffeting with unshakable stability. For the long-distance traveler who demands maximum physical insulation and uncompromised scale without a premium invoice, the C50 is a thoroughly logical choice. Number 4. Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S breaks away from traditional cruiser constraints by prioritizing individual human anatomy over a standard factory mold for a highly reasonable $7,000. The cornerstone of its near-perfect comfort score is Kawasaki's exclusive ErgoFit system, which allows riders to choose between multiple seat shapes, foot peg positions, and handlebar configurations at the dealership to create a personalized fit. This completely eliminates the awkward stretching or cramped knee joints that often ruin long-distance capability, all powered by a liquid-cooled 649cc parallel-twin engine derived from sportbike DNA. The sport-derived chassis provides the Vulcan S with a rigid, highly predictable footprint that tracks through high-speed curves with total composure, while maintaining excellent thermal stability to keep you cool during summer traffic jams. The integration of smooth electronic fuel injection and a feather-light slipper clutch ensures that every single downshift and throttle adjustment occurs with seamless efficiency. It carries its weight remarkably close to the ground, making low-speed parking lot maneuvers feel light and effortless for riders of all experience levels. The Vulcan S is the definitive realization of modern, performance-infused ergonomics. Number 3. Benelli 502C. The Benelli 502C brings an ultra-modern, aggressive power cruiser aesthetic to the under $1,000 boundary, carrying an accessible retail price of roughly $6,300. Drawing clear design inspiration from exotic European muscle bikes, it features a unique feet-forward cruiser geometry paired with a massive 5-gallon fuel tank that completely cradles the rider's lower torso. The long solo saddle is beautifully scooped to provide immense lumbar support, locking you into an incredibly secure pocket under hard acceleration, all while managing a smooth 500cc liquid-cooled parallel-twin engine. Its robust 41mm inverted front forks deliver progressive damping, absorbing asphalt imperfections with absolute poise, while the power plant sends its energy to the ground with a sophisticated mechanical hum. The wide rear tire and extended swing arm provide an ultra-stable footprint on the open interstate, keeping the bike tracking perfectly at highway speeds. For the urban rider who wants to turn heads with custom muscle styling while enjoying a plush and effortless riding posture, the Benelli 502C stands as an incredibly high-value option. Number 2. Yamaha XSR700. The Yamaha XSR700 captures your emotional devotion and protects your spine by mixing a classic neo-retro style with an upright roadster posture for $8,000. Stripped completely of heavy, unnecessary bodywork and plastic fairings, it provides a raw and direct connection to the street that maximizes lightweight agility. The wide, flat handlebars allow your shoulders to remain completely dropped and relaxed, while the single-piece bench saddle offers ample room to shift your weight during long weekend road trips. Weighing in at a featherweight class, it tips into corners with an intuitive grace, fully utilizing its legendary 689cc CP2 crossplane engine. The 270-degree crankshaft configuration provides a characterful, predictable power delivery that completely eliminates abrupt throttle jerking, keeping the chassis perfectly poised over rough tarmac. The suspension is tuned specifically to deliver a supple, commuter-friendly ride that handles pothole-riddled city streets with absolute composure. Highly celebrated as one of the most reliable and linear powerplants ever engineered, this bike avoids fragile sensor electronics to keep your relationship with the machine pure. Owning a Yamaha XSR700 means riding an incredibly dependable machine that treats your body with total mechanical respect. This retro classic delivers an agile, beautifully balanced cruise that turns every daily commute into a stress-free pleasure. Number 1. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 claims the undisputed number 1 spot as the most comfortable, well-rounded motorcycle money can buy under $10,000, commanding a price of $6,000. The incredibly low 27-inch seat height allows riders of any stature to drop both feet flat on the asphalt at stoplights, entirely removing the physical strain and anxiety of balancing a top-heavy machine. The current model year includes a highly refined suspension package, specifically tuned to deliver a planted, supple ride over harsh city ruts and highway expansion joints, perfectly complementing the clinical precision of its 471cc parallel twin engine. Engineered by Honda to run with a clinical, completely vibration-free precision that mimics an electric motor, the drivetrain features a standard slipper clutch that makes shifting gears as light and effortless as a high-end sport tourer. Its narrow profile and lightweight frame ensure that the motorcycle handles with a neutral, telepathic balance. It goes exactly where you point it with zero muscle input required. Honda's legendary engineering means every component functions with a smooth efficiency that eliminates rider fatigue completely, offering a level of practical luxury that heavy domestic cruisers can't match. This modern cruiser turns every single mile into a worry-free, completely relaxed adventure backed by the world's most trusted engineering pedigree. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.